Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine and I share lots of vegan content and recipes on my blog, Eat with Chris. I've been sharing lots of vegan Indian recipes on the blog in the theme of Deepavali, and one of those recipes is gulab jamun. Gulab jamun is actually a milk solid based Indian dessert, but today we're going to be using sweet potato and a blend of gluten-free flours. Gulab jamun is also usually eaten during special occasions like birthdays, big events, or a festival like Deepavali. It's basically a deep fried dough that is soaked in sugar syrup. They're really soft and spongy and a really indulgent sweet treat. I'm really happy and excited to be sharing this recipe with you guys because it took me around like 15 tries to get the texture right. And during the process, I also burned myself. If you're wondering what happened to my face and my skin, I uploaded a video on Instagram and Facebook talking about what happened. So if you want to find out more about it, you can go and check those out. But I know you're not here to learn about my skin, you're here to learn how to make this vegan and gluten-free gulab jamun. So let's get into the video. To start, we're going to prepare our sweet potatoes. I just peeled and cut them into small pieces, then let them boil for around 10 minutes until they're nice and soft. Just mash them with a fork and then set them aside to cool. I've never tried, but I think canned sweet potato puree will work as well, but you just might need to reduce the amount of liquid in the dough. Now we're just gonna sift the almond flour, tapioca starch, rice flour, and baking powder and mix them well so that there are no lumps in the dough. This recipe will be linked in the description box below so you can go and get all the measurements there. Now we're just gonna add in our sweet potato and non-dairy milk. I like mixing it in with a fork first, but eventually you'll need to use your hands. Just knead the dough together until everything is well incorporated. It's a relatively thick but slightly wet dough. It'll stick to your hand a little bit, but we're just gonna cover and set it aside while we make our syrup. To make our simple syrup, we're heating up some water, sugar, and lemon juice. You're gonna cook everything over low heat for 4 to 5 minutes. After that, just toss in some crushed cardamom pods and then remove from the heat. You could also add saffron or rose water for flavoring. Now we're going to roll the dough into balls. You want to roll them as round as possible because we want perfectly round gulab jamun. It's time to deep fry, so we're going to heat up some oil in a large pot over medium-low heat. While the oil still isn't too hot, we're going to add in the gulab jamun. They should start to sizzle very gently and sink to the bottom a little bit, but over time they'll rise to the top. The trick to getting them to expand and brown evenly is to keep moving the oil around them. I just use a slotted ladle to press down on the oil to create like waves that help to turn the gulab jamun around. You shouldn't touch them because they might lose their shape. After about 4 to 5 minutes of frying, you can increase the heat and continue to fry them until they are a dark golden brown. It took me some time to practice frying them, but eventually they should be perfectly soft and round. You're just going to remove them from the oil and let them rest for 10 minutes before placing them in the sugar syrup. Make sure that they are all coated and let them soak for an hour. You can move them around halfway through to ensure that they get an even soaking. If you don't like them too sweet, you can soak them for even less time. But once they finish soaking, you can enjoy them any way you like. Some people like to have it with vanilla ice cream, but I just like to have it on its own. They become sort of spongy and just so delicious. And that is how you make vegan and gluten-free gulab jamun. If you used to enjoy gulab jamun but you can't now because you're vegan, I really do hope that you give this recipe a try and let me know what you think of it. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below. For those who are celebrating Deepavali, I hope that you guys stay safe and really spend some good time with your loved ones. That is all I have to share for now. Always remember that somebody loves you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!